Hello, welcome to Inner GPS Gurus. Today I am going to address a case related to relationship between a husband and wife. I am reading out the case to you. I feel this may resonate with you and you may find some clues if you are going through the same situation. So the case is, my husband and I are going through issues with communication and setting boundaries. He has anger issues and is very impatient. He tends to shout at kids and me for no reason at all. There is no way I can talk to him without making him angry. This isn't a healthy environment. We live in the US and I am in a dilemma and not knowing how to overcome this situation and make my family and my life a healthy one. Okay. So let me first tell you that anger is clearly associated with suppressed emotions in a person. When we do not express what we feel, that tends to convert into anger, piled up anger, and that remains in our subconscious. When not expressed over a period of time, that comes out like volcanic eruption without any reason, specific reason at all. So, taking the husband as a case, I will address that person is you. That if you have not expressed your emotions since your childhood till now and you have suppressed it all through. So what is happening right now is that emotion of anger, suppressed emotion is coming out in the form of anger. And it needs to be dealt well. Otherwise, you will throw tantrums on people around you without any reason and you will break all the relationship, healthy relationship in and around you. The first recipient of that anger is you. When you show anger, you switch on your sympathetic nervous system and sympathetic nervous system activates all your stress hormones in the body. And what happens? The stress hormones, cortisol, it gets released into your bloodstream. And your blood is now filled with those stress hormones and it affects your body directly. So this is the physical impact of it. I will deal with it later. Coming back to the energy which you emote due to anger. It is very aggressive and volatile energy. It's a fiery kind of energy which has very harmful effect directly on you while you experience it. So my suggestion in this case is to address the problems in the first instance which are giving rise to those angers. In this case, the wife and the children, kids are not in a position to understand this because we all come from different background and we are with different past. And this past sometimes relates to this birth and in most cases it is related to carried forward from different lives as well. So instead of taking this as a problem, you should come forward with an acceptance of the situation first. Talking from the wife's perspective, that if you are knowing that he is angry all the time, then the first thing you should do is to understand that he has some issues which is unexpressed, and like a friend, you should sit down with him and make him aware that he has some suppressed emotions which he is unable to express it to her. But with a counselor or a coach like me who directly deals with energy, he can express that to me and I will help him relieve of all the emotional turmoils he is going through in a very personal and confidential manner. If he cannot express it to his wife, he can express it to me, because I will uproot all his problems from deep rooted past, from childhood, from adulthood, or whatever he has gone through in his life. I do directly energy healing by reading your inner GPS, and I read your inner GPS. I locate what are the how the energies are functioning on you, in you, on your mind level, on your body level, on your spirit level, and I make sure that you get free from all the energies. And directly I do energy healing in which you raise your energy. I raise your energy by shifting you from lower energies to high radiating frequency energy like love, peace, gratitude. And that energy healing requires a one-on-one coaching. And it's a series of sessions which will ultimately lead you to peace. If you are going through a temporary problem, then I can guide you directly the solutions to that problem. But if it is a problem related to many years of suppression, then it might take a series of sessions. But I can guarantee success in terms of your energy shift, because we all are energy being and everything is operating on energy level. The lower energies like anger, fear, depression, guilt, shame, blame, all these keeps on accumulating over our lives, and we do not address them as they arise. What happens? Sometimes the environment doesn't support us to share that with our family members, our loved ones. But later when they become overflowed, then they just break through like volcanic eruption, and in direct understanding these people, it may be you or the loved ones around you, are going through very delicate phase. They need to be understood very well, and from a very compassionate and detached state. If you are emotional towards your husband or wife, then you cannot treat them. First thing, you must make it clear. You need someone powerful, an expert, or a person who has dealt with such cases and has helped people get free from their whatever garbage, debris they have in the form of emotional energy. This is all about mind and how mind keeps on accumulating all the unwanted stuff from the environment in which we grow. So my suggestion here will be to communicate with him, to bring to a communication where he is ready to take the treatment, to take the sessions, to help him get out of this situation. Because any kind of communication in this case will only aggravate his situation. Because when we talk to a person, we always tend to try to focus on what is going on in the moment. But the problem is not in the moment. It has come from the past and it is affecting the present. So right communication is not possible and not to be expected from such person going through these emotions. You must know and understand that you are an individual with a body, mind and spirit, and there is so much of content in the body, in the mind, in the spirit, which you cannot address in without knowing about it and without having the wisdom of it. And there is no generalized solution for such cases. Each individual requires a special customized therapy, healing session to get rid of all that is disturbing him, to get rid of all that is unwanted in him or her. And trust me, if you love yourself, you will definitely give a chance to have these healing sessions, because the feeling of healing is completely different. The healed person is soother, he laughs, he smiles, he lives his life happily, and he is also a boon to the people around. So to have a healthy environment in the house and to convert it to a home, you need love to bloom in the home, and it should not be forced upon each other. Rather, it should radiate from each individual so that it could be filled by other members of the family. So here, in this condition, I find that due to the husband, the wife is getting affected, her energy is also not radiant, and due to parents, the kids are also not radiating higher. And since they are experiencing this since a long time, so all are going through very lower energies. The energy of the house is very lower and everyone is getting affected, sick, unhealthy. And I feel that all of them needs a certain kind of energy healing and counseling and a coaching to understand what is happening with them, and then they can take steps to overcome the situation. And with continuous effort, it is possible, it is very much possible. So this was my one overview of this situation. If you are going through any of the problems, you can address it to me, you can ask me questions, and I will guide you through my coaching sessions or through the video which I keep on sharing. So meet you soon. Thank you.